Hello everyone and welcome to the launch of our August products for our subscription services. My name is Tangi from Papercrafting Australia and thank you for joining me. I'm going to show you through tonight all of the products that will be going into our card of the month kits and our Crafternoon boxes for the month of August. So these products will be on sale until Saturday, not Saturday, but the 6th of July. Basically you can head to our web store at papercraftingaustralia.com if you are wanting to jump in and get your hands on these products and join us for some crafting tutorials. So for people who have been with us before, there will be a couple of quick changes that we're going to walk through just regarding the card of the month kit. And we do have a few subscribers who currently subscribe to both, and that may mean that you want to kind of make some amendments to your subscriptions with the card of the month kit. So we'll see how we go. But thank you so much for joining me. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, just pop some comments in, let us know that you're here, and let me know what you think we are going to have in the kits for August. So I would love to know if you have any ideas about what color we might be featuring for August, and what projects we might want to be doing. So pop a little quick comment in, let me know that you are here. I can see that we've got a couple of our friends in on Facebook. Jenny McGowan's here, Emma's here, Ollie's here. Hi Ollie, thanks for joining me, and we've got a couple of people in on the YouTube feed as well. So let's kick things off. No one's putting any suggestions in as yet. Do we have any ideas about colors, guys? What color could we be featuring? So previously we have featured, so we have had the Gina K designs. Basically the kits have been themed around the color of the ink pads for the Crafternoon box for the month. So in January we had the Craft Brown. We then had Passionate Pink. We have then had Wild Lilac. Always called it Wild Violet, but it's Wild Lilac. We have had the Black Amalgam ink. We have also had Apple Mint. So it's just it's a bit of a hard one to see in that light. I don't know where I'll get it. There we go, a little bit better over here maybe, almost off camera. So Apple Mint Green. And this month for July, we're actually doing Soft Stone. So that's a grey, gosh, my lighting's way too bright in here at the moment. So it's a grey colour. So we're getting a bit of a rainbow together, but we are missing a couple of the key colours, and we are getting to roll those out over the coming months. So we've had a massive order of inks come in this week from Gina K in the States. So we are thrilled to be able to keep going for the rest of the year with our subscription kits and boxes. But anyway, I don't know that we've had. Someone said, oh, steampunk. Ollie, I'm with you on that one. Hi, Marianne. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. We're just going to go through our products for the August launch. So kits are on sale now. We do have a limited quantity because we have imported a select number of the ink pads from Gina K Designs in the States. So if you're after a Crafternoon box, we do have a very limited supply. Vanessa would like to see orange. Well, I know that orange is coming, but Vanessa, this is not your month for orange. So let's unveil the colour that we are going to be presenting for you or featuring in the kits for August. We are going for blue. This is my favourite colour in the whole wide world. My car is blue. You might have gotten a little hint with me wearing a blue shirt, which I've obviously switched that camera off for the moment, so sorry about that. But that was my little hint for you today, just a little glimpse of blue on my shoulders. So let's hop to it, and I'll go through the colours and the inclusions, and then afterwards we'll talk about what the different features are that we're kind of changing with the card of the month kit. So in your kits and boxes this month, we are going to have this beautiful colour in cardstock. This is called Sky Blue, or just Sky. But as you can see, it's a nice light blue. It's the lightest one that we're popping in the kit this month. We are also, just need to find somewhere to put that. I've got things going everywhere in this studio because we are still in the process of moving. We have this gorgeous colour, almost the colour of the shirt that I'm wearing. This is called Splash. So you can kind of guess where that's going to, kind of come in handy, all those projects. this beautiful one, which literally, hang on, let me pop back to the, let me backtrack, whoops, to my front camera, and I'll show you. You might have missed the shirt that I'm wearing today and this cardstock are almost identical. How's that for planning? So that one, this one is called Coastal, the third blue in the kits. So that is the color. So 3 out of 4 colors, and then we've got this one which is a darker blue. So this one is called Blueberry, and I just love how all 4 of them kind of work together in a nice blue palette. And I could see even just using some of the scraps off these cards, just little bits of it that all kind of complement each other, would be really fantastic in some of the cards and projects that you guys get to making with our subscriptions and tutorials, and also with your leftovers. Do whatever you like with them. As usual, we are also putting into your kits some white cardstock. So this is a smooth white cardstock. You can stamp on it. You can make it into a card base or a project base. Basically, do what you like with it. But it is smooth, so it doesn't have the texture like the other cards that we use. We will also be putting in some of the Couture Creations photographic matte black cardstock. So that will be coming too. So that one, I love to use it as a bit of a border around my page. So whatever kind of card front I'm making, or I like to get it to be a bit of a border. So that will be coming through. Now I think this is so cute, and we're in the depths of winter, but why can't we have a little bit of summer sprinkled in there as well? So this gorgeous little beachy scene. This is the Paper Rose collection. So this is Paper Rose in South Australia. This is their page, which is called Summer Days A. So double-sided, large sheet, and it's got this beautiful, this is just, I can't wait to use this piece of card. It's got stripes in it, it's got watercolor splotches in it, it's got a bit of texture going on in there. Yeah, wow. Cannot wait. Now we've got another piece that is on a similar kind of theme. This one is called Retro Party A, also from Paper Rose Studios. So again, gorgeous deep blues. All of these are going to complement really well with the cardstock colors. I'll just bring them back on screen for you just so you can see. So I've got these 2 pieces, but then we've also got these ones here. So you can see how everything's kind of working together in harmony to kind of all fit together and gel, and you'll be able to make tons of projects that suit males, females, people who don't have a particular preference or an option that they identify with. It's unisex. It's for everyone. So I really, really love these patterned papers. Now the back side of this paper actually defies all of the blue that I'm going with today, and it's just unfortunate, but I think it will complement anyway. It's bright pink. So it's a far cry from blue, but it is that really rich, vibrant, bright color that, again, will pair with any of the blues or the black or the white that's coming in your kit. So if you have a need this month in August not to do something blue, there's a little bit of an option for you as well. Now, for those of you who, I've got a bit of cardstock left, and I'll talk about that one in just a bit. We are also going to add in for you, for the month of August, one of the pieces of each of the pattern papers that come out of the Paper Rose Dip Dye Basics 6x6 inch patterned paper. And the reason that I've done that this month is that you can see these are just beautiful little gradients of watercolors. It's actually flat paper, so the texture itself is printed. So you'll be able to, even on this one, you will be able to stamp and get a really beautiful, clean impression. It's not like some of their other papers that seem to be a little bit glossy. This one is quite matte, and will definitely take the color well. So you can see there are different colors throughout, and here's our blue coming back in. A little bit of an aqua blue, a bit more of an aqua, and a bit of a green. So you've got all the colours of the rainbow spread out throughout all of those papers, and we'll be using those for all kinds of little projects and things, and also as card fronts for our cards. So they will all be coming to you. Whether you're in Card of the Month kit or you're in Crafternoon box, you will get everything that you've seen so far. So all of the card stocks, all of the pattern papers. The only thing you won't get is the big 12 by 12 inch sheets in the Card of the Month kit. So just bear that in mind. If you're a massive, massive fan of those big sheets that we showed, you'll need to jump in and go for the Crafternoon box for that one. Now, if you are Crafternoon box, you are going to get the option of either an ink cube or an ink pad. And we do this every month where you do get the option, and that's so that everybody can kind of get the ink pad that suits your needs. So if you are a crafter that likes to have minimal products, minimal storage, but you want to have lots of things, you know, you'll go for the ink cube. If you're I like to ink big things, big stamps, bigger is better, more, you know, more ink, more whatever, then you can go for the ink pad. So that is an option when you go into our store and choose your Crafternoon box. You get an option between ink cube and ink pad. There's a $5 difference between the two. So the kits are $50 if you go for the ink cube and $55 for the ink pad. Now guys, that includes your postage, and I don't know if you've looked at what postage costs in Australia at the moment, but it's getting out of control. So well worth the money. Everything gets delivered to your door, ready to go, and you also get our tutorials online. So that is, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, this is Blue Raspberry is the color for the month of August. So Gina K Designs from America, fantastic ink colors. They blend so well, and you know, they all coordinate really, really nicely. So that's where we're going this month, or for August, Blue Raspberry. We're also going to throw in, because we're going to do a bit of a technique this month, which has to do with using paper napkins. Now, this is not your ordinary, I got it from McDonald's kind of napkin. It's a 3-ply napkin, and it's got a gorgeous, gorgeous print on it. So I'm going to show you how you can use these to create different cards, and I know that it becomes especially popular closer to Christmas when you've got maybe some leftover napkins from a set that you might have purchased last year, and it's a great technique. And I know some of you are starting to make Christmas cards already, so I think when we teach you this technique during the month of August, it's going to give you a bit of inspo for using up those Santa and Christmas napkins, but that's going to be heaps of fun as well. So you'll get one of these. It's, you know, you can see it's quite big. You would easily get, I don't know, if you're just doing a normal A6 card, you'd probably get 9 cards out of that. So depending on what your project is that you want to make, if you want to make one that we're doing, or you want to save it and make a slightly different one, totally up to you. So that's going to come in as well. Now, essentially, there will be some extra bits and bling that go into your kits. So we do that every month. You'll get some embellishments, some sequins. You will, it'll possibly be some ribbon this month, and we'll have some ephemera as well. So we'll have some cutouts for special words that you can put on the front of cards and things like that to jazz things up. So everything, as I said, everything other than what you've seen. So the ink pads aren't included in Card of the Month kit, and the 12 by 12 inch sheets aren't included. You will get all of your bits cut down to size for you. Everything from here on in is specific to the Crafternoon box, and that's because we do like to do a lot of techniques and things with you, and try and use different tools. So what I'm holding here doesn't really look like much from here, but it's actually a really thick sheet of watercolor paper cardstock. You can hear that. It's pretty full on. So it's super thick, and it's just divine to do watercoloring on. And what we're going to pop into your kits for you this month is a water brush, because we are going to be doing some watercolor techniques. Now, if you've got other inks at home, or you've got the previous inks in the Crafternoon box selections, you're not going to just have blue to play with for the month. You'll be able to use your other inks as well, and you'll be able to create and go crazy on that. So a little bit of watercoloring coming your way in August, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for us to get into watercolor. We are also going to pop in for, I didn't open this before, so excuse the noise. and it looks bad on camera when you kind of put it with the plastic packaging on. It's already got one lot of plastic packaging. We are going to be sending in your kits this cute little stamp set. So this is called Backgrounds and Borders, and it's in the Blooming Friendship collection. So some of you might remember a couple of months ago in April, we had some little dies and stamps that were from the Blooming Friendship collection. They were the mosaic tile ones. We do still have some of those available for sale on our store if you missed out and you want some to complement these little bits and bobs. But these stamps are little background stamps. So we've got sort of a brick wall. It's kind of hard to show you because of the reflections. There's a brick wall. This one is kind of like it's almost like a street map. Or a crackled glass or something along those lines. You've got these nice little splotches down here and some music notes. Who doesn't love a little bit of a music note in the background? A couple of floral and leaf sprigs there, and then this cute little border that you'll be able to use on lots and lots and lots of things. So currently, the month of June, we've just finished a kit where we've done some heat embossing. And I can totally see this border die getting embossed and used in so many ways. So that will be the stamp set that comes out with your Crafternoon box. And I think that is all I have to show you, but I do need to tell you guys about some changes that we're making to the Card of the Month kit, and doesn't really affect the Crafternoon box, but it's certainly for those of you who subscribe to both, it might be something that you want to consider. So with the Card of the Month kit and the Crafternoon box, previously we have done a separate tutorial for Card of the Month kit, but what we're finding is people are saying to us, I'm either buying both kits or I'm buying the Card of the Month kit and then I'm using it to do the tutorials in the Crafternoon box, which is totally fine. But it kind of defies logic that I'm doing 5 tutorials a month if I only need to be doing 4. It means that we can keep going for longer as we explore new techniques and new designs for the cards. So yeah, basically that is where we're going with it. So what will happen from the August kit is the Card of the Month kit, you will get the contents, and I'll run back through those in just a second because we're slightly changing the quantities that you'll get as well. So you will get your kit. You won't have an exclusive tutorial for Card of the Month kit, so there will just be the 4 tutorials that we do as part of the Crafternoon box, and you can join in on any of those. Essentially there will be two tutorials that we do that are card based and 2 that are more technique and project based. So that will be the watercoloring and some of the stamping. So if you're getting a Card of the Month kit, you don't get the stamps, you don't get the watercolor paper, and you don't get the watercolor brush. So therefore, if you've got those products at home, and this is the feedback we were getting as well, is some of you are quite stacked up with craft supplies and you've got all the tools already, and that's fantastic. We just want people to kind of, join the crew, have some fun and go for it. So if you've got those already, then the Card of the Month kit might be the option for you. And a lot of people were saying, look, we're not really buying the Crafternoon box because we've already got a bunch of ink pads and we don't really need them. So this is the way that everybody can kind of get a little bit of what they need, and we're just going to go down to 4 tutorials for the month. So what will change as far as the kit goes? So at the moment we're sending out 4 cards each month. And what that will move to is 5 cards. So you'll get 2 5x7" cards, and you'll get 3 A6 size cards, and all the borders and mats and things that go with that. So that's basically what's changing. If you've got any questions, by all means drop me some details in Facebook or in YouTube, or you can email me afterwards. The email is info@papercraftingaustralia.com. So if I haven't really made it clear, get in touch, ask your questions, go for it. So for anyone who is currently subscribed and wants to drop one of the products, again, shoot me a quick message. Basically, you should be able to log into your account on the papercraftingaustralia.com website. But if you are having trouble getting in there to manage your subscription, you can just let me know by email and I'll happily help you out with that. So I'm just going to quickly double check, just back on, I don't know if we've got too many questions in here. How's everybody thinking? Napkin cards, yes. Yeah, something's bright there. Oh, the lighting was bright. Sorry about that. Yep, Tony says it makes sense. Sharon says it makes sense. So look, if you do have any questions, by all means, drop me a line, get in touch with me. You can post a message to me on Facebook Messenger. However is easiest to get in touch, that's fantastic. We're happy to go with that. So we'll get back in touch with you as soon as we can. But don't forget, the kits and boxes do finish being on sale on the 6th of June. 6th of July. I don't know where I am and what month it is. So 6th of July for those of you who are new subscribers. Anyone who is an existing subscriber, your card will be charged somewhere in the midnight range between the 6th and the 7th of July. So just make sure your funds are available so that we don't have to kind of chase you up and get you all stressed out and not really be able to kind of make things meet before we put all our orders in. So we'd love to get your kits to you. We do have limited kits for new subscribers to Crafternoon Box. So if you're seeing this, you want a part of it, by all means, jump in straight away. We have limited stock on those ones purely because of the ink pads and the stamp sets. So hopefully that has all made sense for you today. I hope you're looking forward to our wonderful theme of blue for August. And we will see you. For anyone who's subscribed, we won't be live this weekend because there's 5 weekends in July. So we're having a weekend off this weekend, and we'll be back with you next weekend for our tutorials. So there'll still be a card of the month kit tutorial for July, but that will be wrapping up as of the end of July, and we won't be doing one from August onwards. You will then be welcome to come and join our Crafternoon Box tutorials, which a lot of you are already doing, which is fantastic. If you haven't been with us before and you want to go and check out what we do, all of our tutorials that we've done for the last 6 months of this year are all up on our YouTube account. So jump into YouTube and just search for Papercrafting Australia. You'll find us. Everything's categorized into playlists, so hopefully it's easy to find. Card of the Month kit, Crafternoon Box tutorials, they should all be there. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful month, and I look forward to seeing you all get your boxes for August and join us for some crafting fun. So thanks again, and have a great week.